गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड, दिस इज अवर लेक्चर नंबर 4 डिजाइन ऑफ शाफ्ट. ठीक है. सो डिजाइन ऑफ शाफ्ट में हमारा जो डिजाइन ऑफ शाफ्ट ऑन रिजिडिटी बेसिस, किसके बेसिस पे? रिजिडिटी बेस के ऊपर हमारा डिजाइन ऑफ शाफ्ट है. ठीक है. सो जो टॉर्शनल फॉर्मूला था जो मैंने आपको बताया, T अपॉन जे इज इक्वल टू टाउ बाय आर, हम लोग ने ये फॉर्मूले से हमारा जो ट्विस्टिंग था वो डिफाइन किया था. चाप सब्जेक्टिव ट्विस्टिंग मोमेंट ओनली. बट ये क्राइटेरिया को बोलते हैं स्ट्रेंथ क्राइटेरिया. कौन सा क्राइटेरिया? स्ट्रेंथ क्राइटेरिया. दिस क्राइटेरिया वी कॉल्ड एज अ स्ट्रेंथ क्राइटेरिया. द टॉर्जनल फॉर्मूला इज व्हाट? T अपॉन J is equal to tau by R is equal to G theta by I. I use T by J is equal to tau by R only for the strength criteria. If I use T by J is equal to G theta by L, this criteria is called as rigidity criteria. This criteria is called as rigidity criteria. Now we use this criteria. Okay. So T by J is equal to G theta by L. Torsional rigidity, it is nothing but theta. It is called as a stiffness. Okay, theta. Theta is called as a torsional deflection or angle of twist. Torsional deflection or angle of twist. It is nothing but what? TL upon G into J. Theta. From here we can define, this is called as a angle of twist or deflection, and it is usually measured in radians. Okay, but what is the torsional rigidity exactly? T by theta, which we called as S. T by theta, which is called as S, and it is nothing but what? Torsional. Okay. This is nothing but what? Torsional rigidity. It is nothing but what? Torsional rigidity, and nothing but theta instead of T by, so it is nothing but what? L upon Gj. This is nothing but what my torsional rigidity is. Now we have already know what? We already know the difference in the term. What is J term? L, it is the length of shaft, which is common. G, it is a modulus of rigidity, it is also common. Only J will differ, and it is differ from solid shaft to hollow shaft. J is nothing but what? Pi by 32 into d raised to 4 in case of a solid shaft. And J is nothing but pi by 32 into do raised to 4 minus di raised to 4 in case of hollow shaft. And this is nothing but what? Design of shaft on a rigidity basis. Simple as sweet. Okay guys. Now in the next video lecture I'm gonna come up with some topics which is nothing but what? Numericals. We'll start with the numericals. Now there is some basic different advantages and disadvantages of hollow shaft and solid shaft are there. I'm going to read those advantages and disadvantages. There is some advantages of hollow shaft. Now I'm going to read. The hollow shaft has a longer torque transmitting capacity. As I already told you in the second lecture, hollow shaft having a high power transmission capacity than the solid shaft because of its weight. The solid shaft weight is generally high than the hollow shaft. Hollow shaft is a lighter in a weight than the solid shaft. Therefore, the power transmission capacity of hollow shaft, it is generally larger than the solid shaft, and that is the main advantages of hollow shaft. And the second one is what? Hollow shaft has high torsional as well as lateral rigidity. Now, lateral rigidity can be calculated by deflection EI upon E into I upon d square upon dx square. This is not in your syllabus right now. That is called as the lateral rigidity. Slope and deflection, these are the terms which will come in the degree topics in the future. When you go in the direct second year degree, we have a syllabus of slope and deflection in the SOM subject. Okay, and the next one is what? Lateral rigidity and torsional as well as lateral rigidity. Hollow shaft has torsional as well as lateral rigidity than the solid shaft of the same weight. And the basic differences The formula differences that I already told you in the formula list, you can make this point 6 to 7 points or 5 points at least. So this is the one of the most important question that asked in previous year's exams, and also can be asked in the MCQ type of the exams. The difference between the solid shaft and hollow shaft, and which has the more torsional, more twisting and the more power transmission capability. Okay, some of the basic important formula we'll discuss in the next lecture. That is the basic important formula, that is what is the power formula of power. P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60 and all. I'm going to discuss in the next lecture, where we are going to solve some numericals on the type number 1 and type number, okay, I'm going to solve type by type. Okay, so we'll meet in the next lecture. Then, still then, study hard. Thank you so much.